we have this dark red squiggle here. Now, if we wanted this segment here to get its gradient from this segment here, we could click down and then ask it to get its gradient from that segment. The other way we could do it is, you notice this is the orange side attached to these two segments. We go to the orange in curve and click cycle. That will cycle through which other segment it gets its gradient from. So I'm clicking it, and now it's getting its gradient from this one. See, if I move that around, whatever I do, it gets its gradient from this segment. If I click cycle again, it gets its gradient from the other one. If I click it again, it will become independent. Clicking it again. Now I can get rid of it getting its gradient from the other segment by clicking independent. And this drop-down box here allows us to choose, my face is in the way, allows us to choose which one it's going to get its gradient from, and we can hover over and we'll see which one it's going to get. So the one that's highlighted green now, if I click set now, it will get its gradient from there. And I'm going to make it independent again. And the same is of course true for the blue edge of a segment. If we want the blue to get its gradient from that, then we could click cycle, or we could choose from our options here. I'm going to go that way. We can make it independent again. So these both do exactly the same, just for different ends. If we wanted this one to get its gradient from this one, and this one to get its gradient from this one, if this segment, I'm going to get rid of this segment in a second, if that segment wasn't here, I could actually go into points and do wed, and they both get their gradient from each other. And divorce, they both don't get their gradient from each other. Now we could do it by working each segment, but it's quicker to just wed it. Clicking A for divorce. In practical terms, however, you probably wouldn't really use this expander, because you'd either wed it or divorce it, or just click down and then drag it and ask it to get its gradient from the other side, from the other segment. You wouldn't bother going into the curve thing. This is just for completeness of the property panel, but everything can be done very quickly with your mouse. So to unget the curve, the gradient, we go on it and then come off again, and it knows it doesn't want that gradient anymore.